Hey everybody, this is Isaac LaFawn with Craftsman Wealth Management coming to you with another video. And we're going to start trying to put together a series that'll be released on Fridays. That'll be around what we took away from this week, something we learned from other people in the community, other business owners, entrepreneurs, that kind of stuff, because there's so many good people in Louisville that have so much to offer, and we really want to try to highlight their wise advice and those kind of things. So love participating in collaborative groups. And so anyways, we're going to try to get videos out every Friday to around that subject, and hopefully us sharing it with you provide something meaningful for you all in the community. A thought, maybe it's a business principle that you as a business owner or a business person can put to work. So this week I want to highlight a group that I started participating in January, which is called Brews and Brands. And that group is put together by Alan Howie and Jeremy Frankforther. And Jeremy, I'm sorry if I messed that up. I'm still working on it. But at any rate, they put together this really cool concept, which is let's just get together around a table. Maybe a beer's involved for those that are interested in that. And let's just talk about what's going on, different marketing ideas that have worked or not worked. And Alan does a really good job of kind of coming up with things to talk about. And he kind of MCs the conversation, but their one rule, and they're specific about that, is that it's not a place for prospecting. It's a place to actually come and be a giver and collaborate with others. So I think that's really neat that they're doing that, because there is a lot of other functions around town that are not putting other people first. So really cool they put that together. I'm really glad that I found it, because it's a wonderful group of people. So I just kind of want to share a takeaway that I had from our meeting yesterday. Alan started by asking us about Super Bowl commercials, and he said, how many of you, had a favorite Super Bowl commercial? I want you to share it, but only if you can tell me who the brand was, right? So it's kind of interesting, because of course we all find Super Bowl commercials funny, some more than others, that kind of thing, but we don't always remember who the brand was. And so we kind of drove that point home, and it was interesting as we as a group kind of discussed some of the ones that we thought were really funny, but we really struggled. It took us a second or two to get there as to what the company was. But there were some really good commercials that did a great job. We talked about the Hyundai commercial that resonated with everybody, the Jeep commercial with Bill Murray and that kind of thing. And so there was a lot of really good commercials that drove a really good point home. So he had us do this because he wanted to talk about the goal with any marketing that we do. And he kind of described it as 3 tiers. And the first one is that people need to like it. So if you're going to make a Super Bowl commercial, or you're just a person like me that wants to put out some content for people in the community, you have to make something that people like and enjoy, something that isn't just about yourself. It's something that people want to watch or want to read, whatever that may be. And so it has to be liked. And what Alan was pointing out is that at that same time, people still have to remember your name. Because if you want, obviously I'm a business owner, I'm here to do business, and I'm not disillusioned that everybody's going to work with me, but I do want people to know who we are and what we're about. And so anything we make, we need to make sure that people know that, who Craftsman Wealth Management is. So that's important. The third tier, which he said is the hardest, is that you want people to like the content, you want people to remember who made the content and who it was for, but you also want people to want what you offer. And that's a really hard thing to do, right? Because I know for us, we want people to work with us, but we don't really think that us talking about ourselves is the best way to do it. So it's kind of interesting. It was a really good thought by Alan, and I think that's something we're going to have to work on. And for everybody out there, it's something that you should consider. How do I make meaningful things for people so that they like it? How do they know my name? And then how does that actually think about it? How does that actually cause people to want to work with you? And so that's an interesting puzzle, and I thought Alan did a really good job of kind of bringing that subject up. That was something relevant. We all wanted to talk about Super Bowl commercials, and then actually getting us to a destination as a group that would provide meaningful feedback for us as business owners as we market our business. So again, I hope everybody found this video helpful. Again, I'm going to commit to trying to get one out every Friday because there's a lot of really good people here in town, and I think they bring up a lot of really good ideas, and I just want to get them back out to the people on social media. If you haven't already followed us on LinkedIn, Facebook or YouTube, we'd love for you to do that. Again, appreciate everybody. Hope you have a great weekend and a good Valentine's Day, and we'll talk to you all soon. Thanks. Bye.